So my journey with yoga started about 10 years ago. I'm very passionate about yoga itself. I have been practicing regularly. I would see myself as having a rather strong practitioner, having done mostly vinyasa, power vinyasa, but also started to try the different types of yoga. So my interest in doing the yoga teacher training was really mainly to learn more about yoga itself. The philosophy part, I wanted to understand anatomy in order to be able to combine the asanas and the practice with a way that I can be helpful to my friends and family and future students possibly, in order to address not only their health issues, but also everything that really means yoga for a person, coming from a more deep, full and spiritual meaning. And therefore I was really happy to have decided that Loka Yoga School would be the school to come to Bali. Spent this 1 month here. I felt very well received by the teachers, a perfectly professional and safe environment at all the times. We were very much put at ease to ask all the questions we had on mind. The teachers would take the time to go in depth when it was necessary, when we had the space and the time, and even if that was not the case at that specific moment, there was always an opportunity to come back to it and continue in a private conversation about it. I loved the philosophy class and anatomy specifically. Philosophy really because the teacher Elka, she's a very special person that was able to explain the theoretical side of yoga in itself by bringing it in a very modern environment and make it very relatable to the situations where we are in today as a student, but also stirring up emotions and working with our personalities in a way to bring the best out of us in order to prepare us to what lies ahead. And also, I believe, to make out of us better yogis in a way, something that I was maybe not expecting it to be that powerful, but ultimately completed the goal that I was looking for as coming to doing a yoga teacher training in general. The anatomy part was very fascinating as it covered my lack of knowledge in being able to assign the different asana poses to the body and the specific pains and aches that different people have at different stages, even on my own needs as a mother with 2 kids and a stressful life and coming back with a little bit time between kids and job and work. I would be able to addressing certain bodily requirements, not only on my own, but also be helping out my family members. So Jan developed the anatomy course in a very easy, understandable way, which was a lot more fun than I would have expected. Overall, I think the program itself is perfectly structured from a way starting in the morning with daily morning practices coming from a meditation perspective, learning pranayama, breathwork, and then deep diving into the different asanas. Taryn was very good in showing us the different types of yoga that exists out there, being from a lot more yin-related, yang-related relaxation poses, kundalini, which was something I had not really tried before, to different vinyasa, power vinyasa, but also some introduction into Ashtanga, which personally, again, I love very much. And therefore providing us the option to really define that's maybe where our passion lies, what is better suited for our types of body, but also challenging us in doing things we were not very open at the beginning. And the continuation of the day, which would be the breakfast and going into anatomy, continuing into workshops where we would again be learning in pairs on how to do the different postures, learning what are the adjustments required for our students, but also on how we can pay attention to be perfect in the position, not only from a bodily perspective, but also from a breathing perspective and understanding, and how the whole asana and pose and flow itself comes together beautifully. So therefore I had a wonderful experience with Loka Yoga. I would repeat it at any point of time and would highly recommend it to anyone who's thinking about doing a yoga teacher training in Bali.